Hey guys, it's Tony with Backwoods Biker Magazine and Wood Trap Outdoors. I've got Mo with me this morning. We're out here in the Pine Ridge Forest. Beautiful weekend. Brought the BattlBox out here. This is mission number 116. Hang tight. Be right back. But we got BattlBox mission number 116. Got some pretty neat stuff in it here, so we're going to get right into this and enjoy it with you. What we got? How many items in the basic box?
3 items.
3 items. What's the first one?
The Rockagator 4-inch 70-liter rain cover.
Okay. I saw Kerr in 1776. Watch his video on this here, and it's pretty much just a cover for any pack up to 70 liters. This is all I'm going to do with this. You know, when I first saw it, I thought, this would have been a good ad for a motorcyclist that gets caught out in the rain. But I haven't tested it like that, and I would be concerned about the wind. But if you're just out humping, it's got a small footprint. Keep it in your pack. Starts to look like it's going to rain. That's what this is all about. And it'll keep you high and dry when you're out in the woods. Like anything else, it's probably a booger to get back in the sack, but this seems to be working. Maybe all the griping we've all been doing about stuff sacks not being big enough has been heard, because they seem to be getting better with it. Everybody does. All the manufacturers. I like the little Ziploc bag, or not Ziploc, but the zipper bag, and I might repurpose that bag for something else. All right, so what's the next one?
So an Uncharted Supply Lishman pressure wrap tourniquet.
All right, that's this tourniquet here. I didn't open it up because, like I've told you before, I don't like to open the tourniquets unless they're going to be used. But I defer you to Current 1776. Again, he did a great review on that. And I've never used these before, so I can't tell you about the success of them as a tourniquet itself. I'm a cat guy all around. But this could definitely be a pressure bandage for a wound. You could put some gauze down, combat gauze, and wrap this, and it would work very, very well for that. But watching him with that on his arm, it started to get uncomfortable, which tells me it's cutting off blood. So it'd be good. I just haven't tested it, so I can't tell you that. But it's a good ad. Anytime you can add a tourniquet into your kit, you're doing yourself a favor. All right, what was the third item?
Full Start Fire.
Oh, yeah. That's this guy right here, the Pole Start Fire. When these first came out, I had probably a case of them sent to me to review them. And I can tell you, these are bad to the bone. There are 3 of them inside of this particular box. 3 fires. It's a one and done type of thing. But if you happen to be in inclement weather and it's pouring down rain, of course you got to cover your fire lay. But if you incorporate this and pull that, these things burn crazy. And every time that I've used them, whether it was in the snow or the rain or like it is today, I mean, it's 50 degrees out here, but they work great. It's not something that I would just put in my backpack to carry around with me, but I would definitely put these in a base camp kit to get your fire started if you need to, or if you're just around your house, you're doing something in the backyard. These work awesome. They've never failed. when I've used them, I've been told in the beginning they had some trouble, but as I said, the case, we went through those. First of all, it was just like, oh, wow, let's check these out. And it was fun. But then, like I said, I went out and I knew it was going to be raining. I wanted to try them out in the rain, and it did the job. So your basic box has 3 items in it, and your basic box is $34.99. That's the starting tier. All right, so the next level is what?
The advanced box. So with that, you get the double X knives Bush Baby, and it's designed by Neil Green.
Okay, so this is kind of a slick-looking knife, fixed blade, you know. And that's one question I often get. Do they put knives in something other than the Pro Plus? Well, here is a perfect example. This particular knife is a smaller knife, but it has been put together rock solid. It's full tang. What do they call the finish on this blade? It's in
Stonewash.
Stonewash
blade.
Yeah, D2 steel, stonewash, fits in the hand really, really well. If you got smaller hands like Mo, you can tell perfect for that size of the hand. Where would I carry this? This is something that I might put in my haversack, or I'm switching over to a test bag. We'll be dropping a video on that as well. But for a smaller knife on this tier here, this is $64.99. For the advanced box, comes with a combination of leather and what is that, ballistic nylon? Is that what it is?
Yeah, it says a top grain leather and fabric.
Fabric. A little ballistic nylon or not, but that's what it feels like to me. It does have a belt loop for it here. But again, this is not something that I particularly would carry on my side for an E2C knife because it's on the smaller side. But as a secondary knife or even as a neck knife, the sheath will hold it well. It doesn't feel like it's ever going to come out. D2 steel, you know, it's come a long way. The GT or G10 scales are attached mechanically with some Torx head screws. So if you need to tighten it down or maybe even change, I don't know if it's chemically attached also because I haven't tried to take it apart, but it's a decent knife coming inside of an advanced box. So there you go. That answered your question again. All right, what's next?
Pro box.
The Pro Box.
Our favorite.
Okay.
The Spitfire X.
Yeah, so the Spitfire X. Now, if you've ever wondered if a bellows is a good thing to have, we did a video this morning. I showed that. I'll try to put that clip up for you if I can. It comes in a small bag, and this is the guy right here, okay? You know, all of us have used a bellows. Usually it's what I've done is I've taken car antennas when they were still sticking up out of an old car somewhere and just take that and use it. But you had to get really close to the fire, and people have made bellows since then that collapse. Those all work. But as you can see, this is a big dude. Not only does it act as a bellow, but it also has these hooks to be able to manage your fire. You know, fire sticks are very, very important. You know, we've used those for centuries. But this is a really, really great ad as far as I'm concerned. The fire was absolutely dead last night, and I pulled this out, and within a matter of seconds, I had it back up and running again. You know, so this is probably one of my favorite things out of this box. Now, as far as being, you know, portable to carry out in the bush, you know, if you're going out, I don't think that I would ever do that because it's just too big and cumbersome. But anytime that I am going to be setting up a base camp, I will be taking this outward, you know. So that is a perfect ad. And this level here is $119.99. You get everything beforehand. And again, it's a great ad. and it's a forever type of tool. Now, I was reading on their website, they also make them that do not come apart. And for me, I think that I might put some Loctite on there, because once I put it together, it's not going to go back in that sack. It's going to be there, be sitting in the shop, and then whenever I go out and I know I'm going to have a base camp set up, I'll take this with me. So for $119.99 to get all that. So that takes us to the knife of the month, right? Pro Plus Bot.
Yes, the almond folder.
The almond folder. Now, to me, this is one of the better folders that I've seen come through BattlBox. It's on the smaller side, but this thing is rock solid, put together. The design on it is good. The materials are impeccable. And it actually does a great job. Mo has taken ownership of this knife. I made her give it back to me so I could put it back in the box for this video. But it's a small little flipper. It comes out really easy. Super sharp out of the box. Tell me something about this, Mo.
Oh, let's see. My eyes back on. It says it's a tool for every man at all times. Every barber has their scissors, and every painter their paintbrush, and every carpenter carries their hammer. Wesson works tirelessly to create a blade that is compact, lightweight, and up for any task he would throw at it, all while being able to fit in your hand. Whether it's a weekend in the woods or a long day on the job that lies ahead, the almond is ready. It's coming in at 6.65 inches overall, with a 2.8-inch CPM S35VN blade. The almond features a very grippy and aesthetic OD grain G10 set of scales. Functional, sleek, and perfectly weighted. The almond is designed to be right at your side wherever you go, telling your story with every destination and slice you make.
And it is fave sharp coming out of the box. Sacrificed a lot. I did this last night, so I have no more hair on my hand. But it's a really, really good knife. And she was wanting a pocket knife, so this works perfect for her. Again, if you're a lady out there and you have trouble with flippers or whatever, go ahead, show.
Well,
there you go. Yeah, and I like the scales on them.
there you go.
How does it fit in your hand?
Feels perfect.
Yeah, it's a small little knife. What'd you do with that last night?
Well, I fixed the potatoes and onions we had over the fire.
Yeah.
And then, because I forgot to bring utensils, I used it for my shovel.
This was like the disaster weekend because we forgot stuff. But look at this. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you wouldn't want to do that to your whole face.
See that?
Yeah, but it's shaving. Yeah, it's shaving, that's for sure. Nice little jimping on the back of the blade. This is called the Almond by Wesson. And this is probably the first knife that I've seen from Wesson because I don't remember. We see a lot of knives over the years, and yeah. So this is your $164.99 tier, your Pro Plus, and when you pay for the Pro Plus, you get everything in all the tiers as well. Now, I've told you this before, and I got to be able to show you these. These are two different discount cards. One comes from Rocket Gator, 35% off, anything off of their website. And I don't think there is a deadline on this where it expires, which I like that with any company that does that with BattlBox, because we've gotten some where you had like 30 days. Some people aren't financially ready to do it in 30 days, or, they might put it aside and just forget. Well, if you forget, you lose it. And then the next one comes from Uncharted, where the tourniquet came from. They've got all kinds of gear on there. This is for 40% off. But this one does expire 12/31, so you got to do it before the end of the year. Gives you time to save a little money if you want to buy something off of there, So again, This tier, Pro Plus, is $164.99. And as far as I'm concerned, my two favorite items are the Spitfire and the Wesson Folder. I really like this folder. Dude, you sure you want this?
Yes, it's mine.
That's yours? Yeah, the clip on it is solid as well. Yeah, great knife, great ad. So thanks for watching. Appreciate all your support. Appreciate all the emails that you send out and sharing on the YouTube channel. So till next time, you guys stay safe, especially if you're out in the woods.